So these are the three ideas or the three thoughts that I would like to just throw it in there about some of the most important ways that you can raise your kids. Number one, the environment matters. There's the home environment, but in this context, I want to talk about the school environment because that's what the adolescent series is mostly about. The school environment is very, very important. You must be keen about the kind of school you've taken your children. You have to be very involved in the kind of students, or rather the kind of friends and friendships that your child is forming, Do a lot of background check about the kind of school you're taking your kids to and all that. But now here there's a caveat. After you've done your due diligence and you've taken your child to the school with the best environment, here is the thing I've discovered. Idea number 2, pray for your kids. Because this is what I've noticed. No matter how perfect the environment might be, there are some things that you just will not have any control over. And I think as a parent, that's something we need to acknowledge very, very early. Do everything you can about bringing up children, how to raise your child with good manners, good behavior. Do everything you know. But acknowledge that there is a place of limitation you simply have no control over. For example, you've taken your kids to this good school. You've even done your research. You've known it's a good school. There's a good environment and all that. But guess what? There's another parent also who is probably not keen in teaching their children all the good manners and all those things. There's another parent who is probably an absentee parent. They are rarely home. But they're going to bring their children to the same school. In fact, that child will be the deskey, will be the deskmate to your kid. So whatever habits that child is learning, either from the older siblings or from the kids in the estate, they'll come and start teaching your kids. And you see, that's not something you have control over. Because you can't go to school with your child and sit with them in class the whole day, every day. That's unhealthy. You can't even start thinking or doing something like that. But this is just to show you that no matter how much or how hard you work in raising your kids well, there is always a place of limitation that you'll always have. There's always a level of control that you will not always have in all circumstances. And this is the place where you just commit and dedicate your kids to God. And just trust God that He has a good plan for this child and He will preserve and sustain this kid for you.